Hey y'all, welcome to TKTV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. Today, y'all have to excuse me. It's Friday, and yay, I'm excited about it being Friday. But it's been a week. It's been a couple of weeks, kind of a day. But I'm fine. I'm doing good. I am, and but it's just been a Monday, kind of Friday. So here I am. And it's time for an Ozempic update. I'm not going to say the Ozempic update because then people are starting looking for it on a certain time. But it is time for an Ozempic update. And if you are new here, welcome aboard. I truly welcome you. I'm so glad you're hanging out with us. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Now, every time I do a video, I'm just going to keep it 100% real. I look at these videos and I notice that I do not come to you guys all glammed up, makeup, full face of makeup, hair completely done, like on date night or anything. Y'all really should have seen me. I dress up really nice. Really nice. But I'm at home. I was teleworking today, okay? And I'm trying to give the hair, time to do its due without messing with it. So it is what it is. But this is me. I'm a keep it real kind of girl. So if you are on top of that, I like that. I love you. Not to say that you won't see me in my element because I do love playing in the makeup. I do love a new hairstyle. I do love a new look and everything else like that. I love the glam. I wouldn't be a great consultant, and I am a great consultant despite all this that you see here. My clients love me because I love what I do and I do what I love, and they know that I am out to look out for them and their skincare and color needs. So yay. Okay. But for me, I don't wear it every day. I love what I do. I don't wear it every day though. But this is me in my own natural, keeping it real. And again, it's time for the Ozempic update. Now, when we last spoke, I don't even know if I told you how much I was weighing because I think I did mention the concerns I was having since they reduced my dosage due to stock issues. It's not their fault. They didn't just reach in a bag and say, Tracy, girl, we're going to have to reduce it. No, they just told me that my normal prescription of 1 milligram was out of stock. And I'm like, oh no, don't tell me. Say it ain't so. Drinking water. This is the second one I've had today. Let's put a pin in it because we're going to talk about that. So instead of being on 1 milligram Ozempic, I am now on 0.5. I've been that way for like a month now, at least 3 or 4 shots. I can say that. And as I told my telehealth nurse today, I'm a little concerned, and I'm going to share with you guys why. And this is why I do this update. Not necessarily just to say, hey, I'm still on Ozempic. Are you? No. I'm not having fun at the moment, and I know I'm not the only one. And when I am having fun or successes, I know I'm not the only one. So, and ain't nobody else here to talk about it, and no one else here is on Ozempic but Mom. So here we go. And again, if you're new here, yeah, shit crazy. But I love life. I have been on Ozempic since January of 23, so I'm a little over a year, and I started off at the 0.25 like everybody does to help acclimate their body to this medicine. Because when I say Ozempic ain't no joke, it ain't no joke. It be Ozempin, okay, and that's a good thing. And then I did go to 0.5. And then I made it all the way up to 1 milligram. But due to stock issues, because everybody named Mama is using it primarily as a weight loss drug, then it's out of stock. Back orders. The pharmacies and everything can't keep it in stock. The makers are having a hard time keeping up with manufacturing requests, etc. And let me say this, as I say every one of them. Ozempic, as of today, is not prescribed as a weight loss drug. It is a prescription given to those who are type 2 diabetics. like myself, to help lower their blood glucose levels and their A1C. Because we can't have folks stroking out. You know what I'm saying? We just cannot. And the side effects, in addition to the nausea, the diarrhea, constipation, you might get some headaches, some fatigue. Those are just the normal ones that you might get on the daily. You might, I say might, because there are some people who don't get any side effects at all. Golf clap. Golf clap. I'm giving it to you. Jelly, I am. And, but one of the other benefits, I'm not going to call it a side effect, okay? Benefits that some may experience is weight loss. And that's due to the fact that the drugs in the Ozempic helps your brain. It triggers something in your brain. Since I ain't a doctor and nor do I play one on YouTube, it triggers something in your brain that says, hey, those 6 grapes you just ate, girl, you are super, super full. And you feel it. You feel as if you've eaten a couple of hours at Golden Corral. Okay? And not only does it make you feel full faster on a smaller amount of food, okay, you are feeling full longer. So you're not going to go back and eat in an hour. All right. So I can understand how you're getting more calories in, less fat in, anything else like that. And especially if you wanted them super troopers who exercises every day. I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there. But if you exercise in addition to that, yes, I see the weight coming off. Okay. Ozempic is the tool that's going to help you incorporate those kind of habits. So you can go in and not just eat 6 grapes, but you're going to have smaller portions, right? That's going to help you feel full faster, and going to cut down on the amount of calories, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. And then you're going to stay full longer. So it's not like you're going to be eating Chinese food and stereotypically being hungry an hour later. No, you can eat those 6 grapes at 12 and you're not going to be hungry a little bit to maybe 6:30, maybe. And that's what, eat nothing in between, just drinking you some water because you're not hungry. So of course, if you're taking in less, then you're taking in less calories, fats, and all that good stuff that you're not supposed to have. I get it. I get it. But then again, that doesn't happen for everyone. There are some of us who are on Ozempic who experiences the side effects, okay? No weight loss. Then there are those who experience the weight loss and not the side effects. And then there are some who get a little bit of both, okay? Some get extreme weight loss, especially in the beginning. And then it just, plateaus, or they continue to lose weight with little or minimal weight side effects and things of that nature. But again, Ozempic is not prescribed for weight loss. They have one for that, Wegovy, and I believe Zepbound, one of those, is now out there for weight loss. Now, Mounjaro is in the same family as Ozempic, and as I'm correct, has not yet been FDA approved for weight loss, but it's only a matter of time. It's really only a matter of time, especially when they're trying all these other different, semaglutide drugs, teriparatide. Look, y'all know I ain't going to medical school, so we ain't even try. But like I said, Ozempic is not a weight loss drug per se, though weight loss can be a benefit to taking it. And since that is one of the benefits, we've got people, superstars, actors, important people we look up to, snatching it faster than we can get it. And it's just making it really hard for those who really need it for the main issues, lowering the A1C and the glucose levels, to get a hold of it. So that's the long story of how I got down to the 0.5 milligrams, because my provider, which is the VA, is they're back ordered or out of stock on the 1 milligram. So I am at the 0.5. Okay. Not really a problem, because I'm not really, well, I wasn't. At least I didn't think I would, find much of a difference between the 2 dosages, okay? Because my A1C has been going down, and it's still down lower than it was when I started. In January of 23, it was 9.1, I think. And now it's right around 7.5 or 6. I know, still too high. I know, that's one of my concerns. The blood glucose level is within range. My telehealth lady today told me that as long as it's under 200, I think that's good. Well, my concern, okay, so as I'm sharing my issues with you guys, is that at the 1 milligram, my glucose levels were pretty much averaging out to be maybe 130, 140. Okay. And I was like, yay. Okay, great. But now they're averaging, as she says, 160, 180. You're not going over 200. Okay. Well, I expected that it would just not go higher, because I'm still taking Ozempic, right? And I'm eating smaller portions. I can't help it because, like I said, Ozempic be Ozemping. Okay. So it's not like I'm smorgasbording every meal. I mean, I've been watching what I eat. I'm incorporating more steps. They've got me on this program where I have to weigh myself every day. And I can tell you it's been depressing because right before I started the 0.5 milligrams, I was at 220. Y'all remember? 220. Y'all remember? Because I was trying to get into the two teens. Remember? I'm nowhere near 220 right now. And I'm a little upset about it. I am at 227.5. Not happy about it. That was one of my concerns. Although, let me say, because I know if you remember, if you've been here with me from the beginning, I told you that the main reason that I started this journey, that I went ahead with the whole Ozempic thing, was not because it was the hottest thing on the market and people were dropping weight, blah, blah, blah. My biggest concern was my A1C being in the 9s and my blood sugar levels being in the 330s, okay? And like I said, I got kids who's got kids. I want to be around for all of that, okay? And I figured I needed to do something that was going to regulate those numbers, bring them down. And if they so happen to take a couple of pounds with them, yay. But I really needed the A1C and the glucose levels to go down. And they were doing that. So I was happy about the weight loss. But I was losing it a pound here, pound and a half there, sometimes two, y'all. Yeah, if you've been with me, you know. But mine wasn't a big woof. I mean, woof of weight loss. It really wasn't. So I was like, okay, but my numbers were going down. They really were. Until I got back on the 0.5 milligrams. My numbers have plateaued at a higher rate than they were at the 1. Even though I'm within range of the glucose numbers, they're still a little too high for me. And so she said to keep a food diary. I'm like, sister, I got so many notebooks around here that's got stuff in it what I ate. Plus, I do have the MyFitnessPal app. Did I do premium? No, I ain't paying no $19, $29 a month for that. No, I'm not. No. In any case, it's a good app, though. Really is a good app. I will say that. But I do keep track of what I eat. And I'm eating a lot less. I'm eating a lot more fruit. And y'all know watermelon was my go-to. But lately, the stores around here, either that or my husband, we don't know how to, we ain't picking them right. Maybe it's because we're getting the ones that's already cut up. Maybe we need to invest in whole watermelons and cut them up ourselves. Because I think he knows how to pick a watermelon. I'm a little lost on that. Do not take my black card over that, okay? But in any case, I'm now on these grapes and pineapples. I'm eating a lot more fruit. I'm eating a lot more vegetables. I'm cutting back on the red meat. Have I had a burger or two in the last month or so? Yeah. But I'm eating a lot more seafood, a lot less bread. I've been really making an effort. I'm walking more. My 7,000 a day steps has been somewhere between 8 and 10. Some days I might hit 10. Sometimes I'm a little over 75, 7,700 steps. And a couple of times I've hit 83. I'm good. So I'm wondering that why at the 0.5, my numbers don't seem to be going in the right direction. And the weight? Okay, now I know it's a benefit, not a side effect, and it may or may not happen to all. But in the last month, I've gained 7.5 pounds. I've eaten less than I did when I was, y'all. So it's a little disconcerting. And I told that to the lady today. She was focused on my blood pressure. Because in addition to weighing in every day, I also input my glucose levels manually, and I'm connected with the blood pressure thing. It was high today. It was high today. And I will tell you why it was high today. Because I got on the flipping scale and saw that I was still 227.5. I'm not happy with the weight simply because even if I just lost a half a pound, if it was going in the right direction, I'm good with that. Okay? If it's just going to stay straight across the board, I'm already good with that. But when it starts going up, and then she even mentioned that today, like I needed to remind that, oh, when you started, you were at 220, and then you went to 221, and 223, and then 227, and your average is like 226. No, Joe. I think she could tell I was a little frustrated, even though we were speaking via phone. Okay? And I am. I'm frustrated. I'm trying not to let the weight thing get to me because apparently it's poundage, but it's not inches, if that makes any sense. Because my husband is noticing it. I put on a pair of leggings yesterday and he was like, where you get those? Where those come from? And I'm like, I've always had these. I've never seen them. Yeah, you have. But he doesn't remember seeing them because I look smaller in them now. He's noticed that I've lost weight. And he says something about my waist. So I'm losing inches, if not poundage. Okay, because like I said, I am trying to walk a little more. But guys, I'm frustrated. And I know you've heard me say, I just want to eat. And I'm sitting here and she says, you got to put a plan together. You got to, make it where you're eating more vegetables, more proteins, less this, less that, smaller portions. I'm thinking if I eat anything smaller, I'm going to be eating out of the palm of my blinking hand. Okay. I'm eating more proteins. Okay. Whole grains. All right. I'm eating wheat bread. Wheat bread's okay. Just not my bread of choice. Okay. So when I am eating bread, I'm eating wheat bread or y'all, I'm not going to do it again though. Multigrain, I tried that. But when I'm biting into my bread, I ain't trying to bite into a seed or an oat or grain. I'm not doing that. So wheat bread. Not even the honey wheat. Wheat bread. Okay. So, and I've had more fish and seafood in the last month that, I could do without it for a minute. I love it. I do. I love them. I found the salmon recipe. Love it. But, I want some meatloaf. I was going to make some tonight, but then I just got tired and decided I wasn't going to. I want some potatoes, in addition to the cabbage or the green beans or the celery and the carrots and everything else like that. I've changed our eating habits for both me and my husband, okay? Though I think he's sneaking around and getting food. But I've changed it so that it'll make a difference. Every little bit counts, y'all. I'm telling you that every little bit counts. I know I'm sitting here ranting and raving and venting and everything else like that, but I'm just keeping it real. So, I'm not going to be on here and say, oh, it's all rainbows and sunshine. Because it ain't. I'm just saying, it ain't. But I do know that at the end of the day, it's all for my health and well-being. And it's all to help me reach the goal that I had in front of me when I started this journey, because I've been a type 2 diabetic for a while. I've been an Ozempic person for a little over a year. And I ain't happy about being on Ozempic. Not because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I guess it's still Ozempic. But it's just got the whole mental thing. I'm not enjoying food, and then I'm side-eyeing my food. And I'm a decent cook, guys. I mean, I ain't skinty, and I didn't get this way from eating salads. So, I like to eat what I cook. My husband likes to eat what I cook. But I can't enjoy it now because I'm looking at it. It's like, oh, that looks so good, knowing I can't eat it all. Or when we do go out to eat, I have to think, am I going to have any of the appetizer? Because I got a husband who goes in and gets an appetizer, an entree, and dessert every time we go out. If we go out to, sit down restaurants. So am I going to eat some of the appetizer? If I do, it's got to be a bite, because if I eat a good portion of the appetizer, I can't eat the entree, which means a couple of bites of the entree, and then it's going in a box to come home, which means I say, oh, I'm going to have it for lunch tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, because I already told y'all know I don't do leftovers well. So I either have to bypass the appetizer and just go straight for the entree, or I am nibbling on each, and I'm still taking food home to possibly have for lunch the next day. Guys, I know, I'm so sorry. My intent was not to come in and just beep, moan, and complain. Okay? So if this is your first time here, Please know I don't do this all the time. I'm just a little frustrated, and I know I'm not the only one. But please stick around, like, share, subscribe, put a comment in there. Let me know. Let me know I'm not the only one. Let me know what is your most frustrating moment to this point if you are on Ozempic. If you're new to it, have you run into any walls of, oh, wait a minute, what did I get myself into? Are you completely, let me know what's going on with you, because I'm going to tell you what's going on with me. And as long as you stay here with me, you're going to figure this out, okay? We're going to figure this out together. So today I'm 227.5. The last time I took my blood sugar, I think it was 174 before a meal. And I had, the only thing I ate today, I did have my coffee, okay? I had my coffee. I had a slice of wheat bread and some instant oatmeal. That's what I had for breakfast. What did I have for lunch? I can't remember because I don't think I ate lunch. There you go. And so for dinner, I am going to have myself a pork chop. Judge me later. Okay, y'all can side-eye me now, but judge me later. Because I'll probably be judging myself too. But it's a small, thin pork chop, and I'm going to grill it. I'm going to have myself some potatoes and onions. My mom used to call them smothered potatoes. Y'all might call them fried potatoes and onions. And I'm going to have some steamed green beans. So I'm throwing a veggie in there, and I'm drinking water. Like I said, this is the second one. She said, you should drink more water. I drink all day. Water all day. There's an occasional ginger ale, sometimes cranberry flavored. I see you out there. I see you. But I usually use that in the early in the day to combat any nausea. But I usually use my Circle bottle, and wait a minute, hold on. Fruit punch is what's in here now. I fill this up with some ice and some water, and I drink all day. So I told her, oh, I have no problem with drinking the water. I've been drinking the water all day. So she said, drink water, take your blood pressure in the afternoon when you're more calm. Okay. I still have to get up earlier. And then she wants me to get up earlier in the morning to do the whole weight and the blood sugar thing. She asked it a lot, but I do manage to get the weight in because, of course, I got to get in there and get in the shower anyway, so it ain't going to take but a minute to get on the scale. But it's the blood pressure thing. I'm already rushing around to get ready, so I told her I would probably do that in the evening. So, hey, let me ask you a question. I know that I'm a diabetic, but I also suffer from migraines, asthma. They gave me medicine for cholesterol. In addition to being a type 2 diabetic, what other issues is everybody else dealing with? Because that probably would, I would say, kind of indicate what you're going through, what you're not going through, the changes that you may be going through that are different from what I'm going through. Because I've heard something about PCOS. I did look that up once, but don't ask me what it is because I can't tell you. But other people are going through other issues in addition to being a type 2 diabetic. How's your life changed since you started Ozempic? Health-wise, I hope it's getting better. Mentally, are we okay? Are we okay? I'm just asking. Because usually I'm a pretty upbeat, peppy kind of girl. But, it is what it is. I'm just not enjoying being a diabetic right now. And I don't think I'm supposed to, okay? But I really just wish I could just sit down and eat and enjoy it and not have to worry about whether it's going to shoot the glucose levels up or my A1C is going to go through the roof, or is this, am I going to gain a pound overnight? Can you really gain a pound overnight? I got on a scale and went from 226.5 to 227.5. A pound since last night? And what did I eat? Oh my God. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's my Ozempic update. I did send a message to my provider to see if they were back in stock with the 1 milligrams. She hadn't heard anything, but she was going to check and put an order in. If so, that's what they're going to send me. But right now, I'm still at 0.5 milligrams. I saw an article today about Mounjaro, moving faster toward the let's get this FDA approved for weight loss, and why you shouldn't be taking it if it's not for the diabetes. So I hope you guys are having a better day than I am, a better month than I am, a better Ozempic experience for the moment that I am. But like I said, I came to share because I care. And like I said, I I like being around like-minded people, whether we're being successful at something, reaching our goals, and understanding that. Like I said last week, whenever I did last one. This is not part of the pity party. This is not the after party to the pity party that I had last week, because last week was a pity party. No, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is me going, what in the beep is going on? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm healthier. The doctor said at the end of the day that my numbers, my glucose numbers, that she can read from my monitor here, my freestyle. I've connected her. She said I'm within range. As long as I stay under 200, then maybe we'll do something, especially with the diet, that'll bring it down a little further, increase my steps. We talked about all the good things, okay? She's a great lady. And at the end of the day, she says I'm doing well. She just wants me to watch my blood pressure. But I told her if I wasn't frustrated, my blood pressure wouldn't be that high. But we're working on that too. So I'm doing good. Let the doctors tell it. I'm doing good. The Ozempic is doing what it's supposed to be doing. I guess my expectations of what I want it to be doing at this point is where we're clashing. I don't have no nails, so you don't get that click, click, click. That's where we're clashing. I'm expecting this to happen, and Ozempic is going, well, this is what's going to happen, especially if you're going to do this or you're not going to do that. Then all I can do is this. I guess I'm not bringing enough to the table, or not doing it fast enough. So it is what it is. But overall, I'm doing better than I am when I started, and I can only get better along the way. And that's how it is for all of us. We're going to be frustrated. We're going to be discouraged and everything else like that. And it's going to be some of those days where you just want to, and the one person that you really want to do is yourself, because, at the end of the day, it all falls on us. It's going to take the discipline. It's going to take the willpower. It's going to take the motivation to reach those goals that we all have. At least that's the way I feel about me and mine. And I know I'm not alone. So there you have it, guys. The Ozempic update. Again, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Look out for some more content, whenever I feel like it. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy your weekend. Some of us are going to get a little bit of rain. But just have fun no matter what you do. Enjoy every moment that you come across. And I'll see you next time right here on TK TV. I love you much. Bye.